Yo, trying something a bit different. Um, I've never done anything like this. Might be the only one we ever do. Might be something we do more often. But on TikTok, I like to share any pickups I've got through the week. Um, or certainly at the minute, not every week, maybe a little bit um, sporadic. Just with it being the time month it is, it's near payday. Don't have that much money. Not really got much to trade in. Not being really hitting charity shops or anything. Um, But I find that long content on TikTok doesn't do that good, and I kind of want to try and branch out, make more unique things. So I kind of just post pictures of what I pick up through the week or whenever I post it, and I kind of want to try and just show certain things that I pick up on here instead. So, and on here being YouTube, obviously. So, first game, without any further ado, went to CEX today. We got a little bit of a budget that I'd set aside. I've been to the Rotherham CEX a few times, not really seen much, but I did see a couple of things. I went to Crystal Peaks, which has always been a very good CEX for me. I picked up a lot of good stuff there, and the staff are always really cool. The staff are always cool in Rotherham CEX, to be honest. But the Crystal Peak CX always been nice, always been good. First game anyway. Enough of me. First game, Reservoir Dogs. Now this is definitely a Justice D game. If I was to ever say one, my good friend Justice D, fellow streamer. Never played it, but I'm on kind of like a movie slash series pickup at the minute. I kind of want to collect movie. Got Reservoir Dogs. We've got Lost, Prison Break, Godfather 1 and 2. I know they're not really tied into the movies as much, but yeah, I've just took all the stickers off. Probably should have kept the stickers on. I probably will do that for future. I think this was like 12 quid. Comes complete. I'm not going to show them all because it's just a disc. But I don't know if this is a good game. I'm guessing it's shit. But yeah, the art style's cool. It's I'm hoping that all these games are horrendous when we come to play them on stream. That'll be incredible. So yeah, game number one. I did get these in an order, and then I just set them to one side, and they're all now out of order. Okay, so we'll do those last. I'm also collecting at the minute James Bond games because I don't know. Again, I watched Steve play them, and they look kind of cool and chill. And also with a new Bond game that just got announced by the people who did Hitman, forget their name. I'm excited. And yeah, so I went in today. I'm trying to collect for the PS3 just because I like capturing on the PS3 through stream. It used to be a pain in the ass, not anymore. And two, you can still do your trophies. With the 360, you can't connect it to online anymore, so I feel like, not that trophies matter, but at least I can still do something with it, you know what I mean? So the first game is Quantum of Solace. I actually watched Steve play this recently. I loved this game back in the day. I think this was done by the devs now that are Treyarch, but this game, just feels like a kind of a clunky Call of Duty. Is my best explanation of it. You replay, I think you replay Casino Royale and the other game, the other film, Quantum of Solace. Yeah, that would help. The title of the game. So yeah, excited. I don't know what order we're gonna play these in, but yeah, decent one. Another Bond game next with Bloodstone. This one has definitely seen better. I don't know if this has a bit of mold inside it, but again, all these games have got the manual, I think. But yeah, Bloodstone. I don't know if I played this one, but again, it was £5 at most. I'm gonna pick it up. I want to get all the Bond games from. I think when we do the Bond franchise run, it'll probably be a weekend franchise, like when we do Call of Duty in the future. But I think we're gonna do it from GoldenEye onwards. I don't know if there's any NES or SNES Bond games. I don't care for those. We'll just go from N64, GoldenEye, the one I grew up with, and then we'll go through PS1, PS2, PS3 Bonds, yeah, and so on. Next one is a PS2 one. Everything or Nothing. Now, was this an actual film, or is this like Bloodstone? Because Bloodstone's a made-up film, right? But Everything or Nothing, I don't know. I only watched the first two Pierce Brosnan films. He's a lot of people's favorite Bonds. GoldenEye, everyone loves. I think it's a okay Bond. I grew up a lot watching all the old Bonds though. I think my favorite Bond film though, controversial, but I love Skyfall. I think even if you don't like Bond and you don't like the cheesiness of it, they kind of a little bit with it, but it's a fantastic film. Very long. But for me, Skyfall is just incredible. Such a good film. I think Daniel Craig arguably is the best Bond. Yeah, I would. Yeah, but that's a topic for another day. And then finally, the last Bond game that we picked up today is GoldenEye Reloaded. Now, I actually didn't realize this came out on the PS3. I thought this was a Wii game because I remember getting this on the Wii, and I'm pretty sure I own it still at the Wii at my mum's. I had got the version that has the gold Wii controller in the box. But this is pretty much a remastered or remade GoldenEye. So I think when we play GoldenEye, we'll do this game straight after it, even though it will be a bit of a jump. But it'd be nice to directly compare GoldenEye OG to this. I have played GoldenEye OG, well, like the one on Xbox Game Pass, recently. Not recently, maybe in the last 12 months. And the game still holds up. It's one of my, if I was to make a tier list, it's one of my favourite games ever, GoldenEye. I have so many memories of weekends. We go into my friend's Tom's and his brother and his next door neighbour and just playing 4-player multiplayer all weekend. And then going home, playing the campaign through the week, trying to unlock the cheat codes by doing like the higher difficulties. So yeah, fantastic game. I only played a couple of levels of this on the Wii, and then I jumped on the online, and the servers were horrendous on Wii, so I pretty much binned it off. Next game is, I actually already own this, but on Xbox 360, so I'll definitely be trading in my 360 version. But The Godfather 2, never played The Godfather 1. I do have the Steelbook for the PS2, and I recently picked up the Xbox 360 version. But I know that the PS3 version of number 1 is quite expensive. So yeah, I'm just gonna play that on 360 and bite the bullet with that. But this, I think this is a bit of a longer game. So I played this one back in the day though. Didn't mind it too much. Yeah, it was quite interesting what they did with it. So I'm excited. Definitely, I'm looking forward to playing Godfather 1 and 2. Next game is, now I don't have many memories of this, but I'm living off other people's nostalgia with this game. And this game is, I try and stay away from racing games on stream because for me, I'm not very good at them. I played, for a 24-month game, I played Need for Speed, Most Wanted, and that was fantastic. We only used the Fiat Punto in that, and it was so much fun. It was probably one of my favourite racing games ever. And I played a few more, like Project Gotham 1 and 2 off stream, and they were a lot of fun. But Blur, I've heard, I remember playing this. I don't remember much of it though, but people say this is fantastic. I don't remember. I'm just going off other people's nostalgia. And the guy in Crystal Peaks today, when I bought this, he was like, "Oh, dude, what a game! This is the game that he mentioned and spoke about the most." So, yeah, this is kind of like just a track racer, which I much prefer to like the open world shit. But it's kind of a track racer, but you have like power ups. So you have like mine. I'm showing you this as if you can see it, but you have like shunt, nitro, shock, barge, bolt, shield. So you have like power ups, basically like Extreme G or Mario Kart, but with real cars like Ford GT and a BMW or whatever. So yeah, that's all of them. The final one, I'm collecting all sorts, as you can see. I mean, we've got Sega, we've got Yakuzas, we've got Shenmue, we've got Resident Evil, we've got Final Fantasies, we've got everything on the wall and everywhere. So I don't just collect one thing. I think that's the fun with it. You collect what you want. If you just tunnel vision down Resident Evil, as to say, that it's took me years to get every Resident Evil game. I'm 2 from a complete set. One of them is Revelations 1, which you would think really common. Not seeing it. I don't see it wherever I go. I don't want to get the PS3 version of it. I want to get either the DS version or I want to get the PS4 version, but I never see it anywhere. and then obviously Gaiden. But I don't want to spend £200 on a Game Boy game that is dog water. So, but yeah, if I just collected just one thing, like just Bond games, I'd be bored. So it's nice to go into CEX or go into these little charity shops or whatever, or retro shops like Doorway and Kenny's, and and be like, okay, I'm looking for these games instead of just Resident Evil. Oh, it's not there. Ugh. So yeah, this is another set I'm kind of collecting. Very, I'm not in a rush. I see a very expensive game that's in this set that I am not buying yet. It's not very expensive, but it's expensive for what it is. But Iron Man 2, I picked up Iron Man 1 a few weeks ago. I didn't realize there was an Iron Man 2. Again, I feel with this, if Insomniac did what they did with Spider-Man and did like a Marvel universe where we get, because obviously we're getting Wolverine, but if we get like Spider-Man open world, Wolverine open world, Iron Man, for me, I'm not too keen. He's not like my favorite superhero, but would I play an open world Iron Man game that you can upgrade your suit with different powers? Yeah, I think any superhero fan would. And I think Tony Stark is kind of a bit like a Peter Parker. He's not too serious all the time, so he's not going to get annoying. So yeah, another one for this. The guy that served me said this is terrible. He didn't have to tell me that. I know from the back. It has no blurb, so you already know. It's not even telling you what the game is. It just says, suit up as Iron Man or War Machine in a story that takes you beyond the movie. So it looks like it's just a movie game. Iron Man 2 wasn't that great from what I remember. And I'll probably play War Machine more than Iron Man in that. But that's it for today. A nice thick pile of games. There's a couple more things that I've picked up recently that I'm not going to go through today, but yeah. Thank you. Let me know your thoughts if you've ever played any games that I've just shown you. Any bonds? Tell me what you're collecting. What do you look for? Do you just collect one type of game? Or do you collect, 5 or 6 types of games at once? So yeah. I'm in a Discord call with my friend and he's just started playing a game. That's the audio you could hear. But yeah, let me know what you collect. Do you just collect, the one set? Are you just looking for like Nintendo or whatever? Just yeah, I kind of like sharing what I collect. I think it's really cool just seeing what different people collect. I used to look at people collecting shit like this and I'd be like, you're just wasting money, dude. And I am just wasting money, dude. But I am eventually going to play all these on stream. The majority of these games I have probably streamed. I'm not gonna lie. Will I keep this forever? No, I think this is probably a game that when we beat the Marvel franchise run or whatever we call it, we will probably look to move it on. And that's the great thing about it. I move it on, and then it funds the next thing that we're going to play. So, yeah. If you've watched this far, thank you so much. If you've not, then I'm guessing you're not here. So yeah, thank you very much for watching if you have done, and I'll catch you on the next unboxing. Goodbye.